coming from the south end of Sioux, and you can only make a right turn in the parking lot, and then exit with the left turn. Okay. All walkers, if you are walking to school, you enter what was known previously as the admin parking lot. You do not enter in the front of the school or through the gym. We have one central location for our walkers, okay? I know that the back parking lot is a little crazy, and some of you may have to be to work at a particular time, and you don't have time to wait in that line. You can park on any one of the side streets, not on Sioux, but maybe on Decatur in front of the football field, and you can let your child out there, and then they can walk up. Okay, so we are fine with that. We do recognize that that back parking lot is very small. It wasn't designed to be our drop-off and pick-up, but due to the construction, which we're very excited about, our gym is slated to open in December, okay? We have had to kind of rearrange some things. Do not let off on Sioux. Our buses let off there, and so we don't want to have to hinder bus drop-off in the morning time or afternoon. Also, do not let off just Sioux, period. So some people try to, go on the other side, and then the kids are having to run across the street in front of buses and cars. We don't have a cross section there, so just Sioux is just off limits for drop-off, please. Late students, if you arrive after 7:30, you are considered late, and so you must come through the front office and be buzzed in. If your child arrives after 7:40, you are going to have to walk them in, okay? That's a big deal. If your child arrives after 7:40, you've got to walk them in, okay? It is my hope that we do not have a lot of late students this year. We did have chronic tardies and chronic absenteeism last year, and it's just important for your child to be in school. If they're not in school, they're not learning, right? And so we're held to a certain expectation at the end of the year by the state of North Carolina, the end of grade test. And so part of that is teaching and learning, and your child can't do that if they are not in school every day and on time. Okay, so just a few handbook highlights. Clear water bottles only. So that eliminates any kind of Stanley Cup or Yeti or anything like that. None of that. Water bottles must be clear. We will take them and hold them to the end of the day if your child brings any kind of non-clear water bottle. We do have water bottle filling stations throughout campus, and so your child can replenish their water throughout the day. They can only drink water throughout the day with the exception of lunch. So if they want to bring a soda or a juice to lunch, they can. We do ask no energy drinks, period. The kids have enough energy. They don't need any help with that. So no energy drinks. We do have a see it, take it policy that not only aligns with, Onslow County, but now the state of North Carolina has eliminated cell phones. And so if we hear it, if we see it, we take it. Cell phones must be powered down in the book bags. And so review the handbook for that cell phone policy. The first time, they can get it back at the end of the day. Second time, you have to come pick it up. And we do not call parents to come pick up cell phones. When your child gets home, they have to tell you about that. And the office closes at 3:30. Review the dress code, make sure that you understand that dress code. We do have our students wearing lanyards every day. I say it every morning on the announcements. They must be worn around the neck, not hanging out of the pocket this year, but around the neck. Just a real quick, this is kind of what our dress code policy is. Pants need to be pulled up. We're not about the sagging, okay? We will provide belts or some extra things to get, pants over the hips, boys. So just make sure that you're wearing pants that pull up, okay? We do not want to see any underwear, okay? Leggings, make sure that when you're wearing your shirt, it comes down over, okay? And so please, again, make sure that you are looking at that student handbook when it comes home on the first day of school, so that you are aware of all of our school-wide expectations. Attendance, I kind of went over this already. Your child had, if they are out and you have some sort of note to excuse their absences, you have 3 days to get that note in to Ms. James, okay? After that third day, we are no longer going to accept it. 3 days to get the notes in. Okay? Safety at Northwoods Park, all classrooms are locked throughout the instructional day. The exterior doors are locked as well. We also, last year was the first year that we got vape detectors in the bathrooms. And so myself and the admin leadership team, we get alerts on our phone if there's someone vaping in the bathroom. And we have to scurry down there and hopefully try to catch them. Middle schoolers have come up with some snazzy ways to not get the smoke up in the vape detectors. We won't go into all of that, but they have come up with some great ways to try to elude that. We also have an electric hall pass system, e-hall pass, where students check out if they have to go to the restroom. They hit a button, the teacher accepts it, and then they go on out to the restroom. That just lets us track who is out at a particular time. If there's an incident that happens, we have a way to track to see who was out. Also, it helps out if we have students that aren't getting along. I and Ms. Bourgeois can block those students from being out together. Boyfriend and girlfriend type situations or BFFs. If they're wanting to hang out and go chat in the bathroom, we can block that. If the teachers make it known, we can, Susie is out and I try to go, I can't go, okay? So it's a really good system to help us identify issues and things. We are a school-wide AVID team, and AVID just equips the school and teachers with some good teaching strategies. It's not anything fancy, it's just really good teaching. Our AVID expectations, every day our students writing their agenda. That's one of the first things when they come into the classrooms that they do. Learning logs, they write down kind of a reflection of what they've learned from the previous week. We expect our notebooks to be organized in such a way. And so a lot of times teachers will pick up that notebook and shake, shake, shake. Nothing should fall out, okay? All paper should be in that notebook. And then we do have a school-wide critical reading process as well. Our enrichment period, it's built into our instructional day. It's 45 minutes of helping your child get what they need. That's either through acceleration or intervention. And so students that have all the concepts and they don't need any help, we're accelerating them. Okay, we've got our AI teacher working with those groups of students that need that acceleration. And then we break the kids up and they go different ways. Everybody is participating in enrichment. So nobody's called out. Nobody knows where anybody's going. Everybody's going somewhere, okay? And then this year, enrichment will be graded, okay? And so the grades that we will be taking during enrichment are the weekly learning logs, the binder checks, and the agenda checks. Last year, those were kind of built in to classes, and we decided to break that out. Now, what does that mean? Okay, your child chooses not to do the agenda checks, and they're a straight A student, but they have an F in enrichment. They will not be on principal's list, okay? If they have A's and B's, but a C in enrichment, they will not be on AB honor roll, okay? It's important for your child to do these things. It's gonna help them to be better learners. We do have a school-wide grading policy. Homework is 20% of the grade, assessments are 30, classwork is 50. And teachers take a wide range of assignments for grades. We are a Title I school, so Title I schools receive extra funding from the federal government. Eligibility is based on the percentage of students that get free and reduced lunch, okay? And so we use our funds mainly for the following things. We are going to hire 2 tutors to help us during that enrichment time. They also push into classrooms. We were also able to hire a teacher to reduce that class size in 8th grade. And then any kind of programs, materials, or supplies that we need, Accelerated Reader, Navigate 360, professional development, we use those Title I funds to help us fund those things. We do have some school-wide goals to reduce student absences and tardies. Again, that was a big deal last year. There were times that Ms. Stock was checking in 60 to 70 students each morning, okay? That means they were late for class, late for that enrichment period. We weren't able to fill those gaps for those students. Also, anytime you're checking your child out, you know, I think parents think, oh, it's 2 o'clock, they don't need that last period. Well, that 2 o'clock last period may be your child's math block, okay? It may be their ELA block. So anytime you are checking your child out, it is an interruption to their instructional day. And I realize that kids need to have appointments, you may be going out of town, all of the things, but when it becomes excessive, that's when it's an issue. And so, if possible, try to make those appointments after 3 o'clock. I know that's not always possible though. We want to improve reading and math proficiency across all grade levels, and then just provide that extra assistance that kids need. We are bringing in Mastery Mondays, probably after the first 9 weeks. So we recognize last year on the surveys from parents, my child needs tutoring, they need tutoring, they need tutoring, they need extra help, they're behind. And so on Mondays, our teachers will stay till 4 o'clock to provide that extra tutoring or assistance in reading all subjects, okay? And so the only thing, we don't provide transportation, so you will have to pick your child up. Lunch balances, if your child has a lunch balance, they will not be able to attend dances or field trips, okay? If you need assistance with school lunch, please, please, please fill out that free and reduced lunch form. It will come home in the packet, or you can fill it out online. School fees, we're not taking cash or check this year. Ms. Stevens, our school treasurer, it's all gonna be online for your child. And so throughout campus, you'll see these little QR codes, and scan that code, and then you can pay your child's fees. Staying informed, Facebook, our school website. I also send a Sunday night call every Sunday around 6 o'clock. You will hear my voice. You'll get tired of my voice. Send me the voicemail if you don't want to hear it, okay? But I'm telling you all the things. When progress reports come out, when report cards come out, this and that. So there's really no excuse about not knowing, okay? If you don't know the things, you're choosing not to know the things. Also, after that phone call, I'll send out a parent bulletin via text. You can click on it, view at your leisure, okay? And so I kind of try to summarize all the things that I'm saying in that parent Dolphin bulletin. But it's important to stay informed, okay? 6th grade parents, welcome. Middle school is a little different. You have those growing pains at the beginning of 6th grade, but I promise, Northwoods Park is a great school, and we will take care of your babies. And so if you don't know your child's homeroom teacher, we have signs posted all throughout campus for you to stop by and look alphabetically by name and grade. 8th grade is in here, so if you have an 8th grader, you can actually exit this way, so that we're not all going that way. 6th and 7th grade, you're going to just go through and walk through those double doors. All right. I hope that you all have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Go over there. ขอบคุณมากค่ะแม่น้องขอบคุณมากๆพูดไม่ได้เพราะว่าโอเค Shit. This teacher? Okay. Go. Let Antonio go.
How you doing? How do you say your name?
Alejandro.
Alejandro. Sorry. This is Antonio.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, can I leave a surprise over here? Okay.ห้องเรียนห้องใหม่ค่ะ Now I have to walk far away from over there. Okay.
Where do I put this?
You can put this, want to put it on that table.
Okay.
Feel free.